Hi friends, it's always lovely connecting with you on another video. Alright, so in this video, what we'll explore is autism, masking and gaslighting. What is happening in this scenario? So let's explore that further. And what interested me, or what inspired me to take up this topic is, I just came across an article that said that gaslighting was the most searched word last year. That is 2022, gaslighting was the word that was most searched across the globe. So that got me thinking in this direction, and I thought it would be a good idea to explore these terms and what is happening in autism with relevance to autism. So first, autism. So in autism, what is happening at the level of energies is this. One is that the person is energy sensitive, which we all know. And the other thing is that they have poor energy boundaries, or they don't know where they end and the other person begins, or at least in childhood. With most autistic children, this is what happens. And with adults also this happens. These days more people are becoming aware of the energy dynamics that is happening with respect to autism. So that's with respect to autism. And what is masking? This is a very common feature or aspect with respect to autism, and especially this is attributed to women with autism or autistic women, but even that is not really true. It happens with men as well. So one keyword that will help us to understand the word masking or what is happening in masking in autism is being inauthentic, meaning the core essence of an autistic person is authenticity. They always try to be true to themselves, or they are true to themselves. This is something that is there in their default setting. But what happens in masking is that they are put in situations where they are forced to fit into society, or just to survive for that matter. One example would be maybe they don't like crowds, or they don't like going to parties. Let's say an autistic individual does not like crowds and does not want to attend parties, but they want to make friends. So the only situation or opportunity that they get is to attend a party. So what they do is they attend the party and they behave and in order to fit in, they behave as if they are enjoying the party, but actually they are not. So they are being inauthentic to what they feel within themselves about the party, and about whether they are happy or not in the party or around people. And they complete all that and get back. And then the one thing that is common with respect to masking is exhaustion. They physically, mentally, emotionally, they get exhausted because so much of energy is taken up in trying to be someone who they are not. So inauthenticity will help us to understand this aspect called masking that happens with many autistic people, so that they feel that they fit into society, or they become a part of a group, or many times they just want to make friends or just survive for that matter. All right, so the other term that we'll explore now is gaslighting. So what is gaslighting? I mean, in very simple terms, again the keyword here would be it would be invalidation. That would be the right word. So what are they invalidating? They're invalidating their own feelings, meaning they feel something true about a situation or an experience, but the feedback that they get from the other person whom they are engaging with in that kind of interaction would be just the opposite of it. An example of this would be, let's say they are in a relationship or in a friendship, and this other person, the autistic person, is engaging with, that person lies to them about something. And the autistic person knows that the other person has lied, and they actually state it, they verbalize it, and they say, you know what, you lied, and it's not okay with me. But then this other person indulges in gaslighting, meaning maybe they'll ask a question saying, do you not trust me? And what is wrong with you? This is not the person whom I know. And there's not, nothing like that happen. Maybe it's all your imagination. So this kind of interactions on a chronic basis, long term, results in that autistic person, or even any other person for that matter, experiencing this kind of a situation, to start questioning themselves and doubting their own feelings, and then invalidating their own feelings in order to, stay in the relationship or not want to rock the boat, so to speak. But in autism, what is the extra thing that happens here is that the autistic person starts invalidating their own feelings to themselves, even if they are not getting feedback from the other people or in a similar situation, meaning they start doubting themselves. Is this coming from me? Or, is it really true? Maybe it's just my imagination. Is it true, or is it my imagination? How come other people are okay with it? And all of these things. And one common question that always comes up, in both masking and gaslighting is, what is wrong with me? Why am I not able to fit in? Or they try to explore this and really get to the truth of it, and maybe they discover it also, but they don't have the energy, by which time they are really exhausted and they give up. This can lead to, okay, what are the dangers with this kind of energy dynamics happening in autism is, with masking and gaslighting is, they become exhausted, they can have burnout, they can go into depression, and many people even commit suicide. The suicide rate among autistic individuals is quite high when compared to the neurotypical population. So bottom line is, all of this energetic chaos is happening in their lives, and this is a challenge that most autistic individuals, especially as they become adolescents and the hormonal aspects also kick in and everything, relationships, all of those challenges come in, and when they are exposed or when they are forced to deal with this kind of a scenario, this truly exhausts them. So then what is the solution? Again, to start early as possible, especially autistic children, help them to understand their energy beings and validate that and appreciate that, and the person engaging with them also understands themselves as energy beings, and help them to know that, okay, this is who you are, and appreciate that, validate that, reinforce that, and then make them feel heard. All of these aspects will help them to understand that they are energy beings, and they feel validated. They know what to respect within themselves, what is true, what is not true, and engage in healthy interactions and create safe environments that will help them to step out into society, and during which time they become more aware of themselves and stay in their own boundaries or explore other boundaries and get back to their own boundaries, and of course learning some form of self-healing like intent healing, self-healing, that help them to come back into alignment on a daily basis. So all of these factors I would encourage you to just think about and meditate, and with specific reference to autistic people experiencing masking and gaslighting. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what I shared here, I would encourage you to like, share and subscribe. See you on another video. Thank you.